class, and of course, every lady that lives in Texas now is a girl from Texas. If you don't love a girl from Texas, raise your standards. So, with that in mind, the first tune I would like to perform is dedicated to my dear friend, Trisha. The accordion gets to let me play a lot of different music. Not just little waltzes, like Over the Waves, Trisha's favorite song. She might be playing it for an accordion recital sometime in the next few weeks here. So everybody give Trisha a round of applause. This is a little section that comes from a little south and east of here. It comes from Cuba. It's a little song called El Cumanchero. Now, do we have any party animals here? Wait a second, I can tell this lady right here, she's wild. There's gonna be shots of tequila at her place right after the concert. That's just a little sampling of some stuff that I do on the accordion. Now, a lot of times, I go out, I play with my band, and there's a lot of people that are drinking beer. And we wear lederhosen because a lot of the performances I do with my band are for Oktoberfests and different German, Austrian, Alpine kind of events. I get to play concerts where I get to wear normal clothes every once in a while. But you know, we're in a church. In a chapel. In heaven there is no beer. No, it's not that song. So let's see here. I met this lady from Oklahoma. I met a gentleman from Richmond, Virginia. Tell me where y'all are from.
Texas.
Washington State.
Woo!
Woo-hoo!
I like the sunshine, so I live here.
From Hawaii. Okay. From Florida. I lived in Orlando and then Stewart. So I mean, where in Florida? Oh, I used to play a Hofbrauhaus there. And there was a great German Hofbrauhaus, and Panama City had spring break. You guys are probably too young for the spring breakers. So they had the spring break meets Oktoberfest. And yeah, anyway, how about those bets? Okay, so where else do we have, where else are some people from? Minnesota? Whereabouts in Minnesota? Okay. I play in a beautiful little German town called New Ulm. And then this coming year, I'm going to get the opportunity to play at the Minnesota State Fair again, which is always a fun gig, okay? So let's see, where else?
Indiana.
Indiana. You back home again in Indiana? No. Okay, so my sax player lives in Madison, Indiana, which is down south. Okay, any other places I should know? Oh, wow. Roll Tide.
Yeah, you got Roll Tide.
Okay, so Alabama, Iowa, Hawaii. Let's see. So let me see what songs I can play here that I'm gonna get here. So I'm gonna start with Hawaii. all over the world, you know, because here we live in the United States. At 250 years old, we're kind of a new country. Which, I mean, it just gives everybody a chance to really put things in perspective. You know, I mean, some of us have lineage from, like my family's Austrian and Italian, and there's probably some Irish people, maybe Portuguese or Danish or whatever, you know, and we all can carry that our families have immigrated here from somewhere. And it's amazing how many of you were born in the United States? How many of you were born in another country? Okay? But even if we were born in the United States, we have relations with where our lineage is. And so, I'm gonna play a few international songs. I already played a song from Puerto Rico, El Comanchero. I played a song from the foreign country of Alabama. I mean, if anybody know Tom Lehrer? He was a musical satirist who passed away, and he did all kinds of silly songs about all kinds of sacrilegious things. But if you know the song Who's Next, the last line in it is all perfect, my Alabama buddy. But let's see. How many people want me to play something slow and pretty? One. How many people want me to do something fast and stupid? Why does that always seem to be? And then my third option, how many people would just as well have me play something half fast and stupid? That's the third party candidate. Hey, I lost pro. Okay, so they want something fast and stupid, so I should probably get a nice little Austrian yodeling song out of the way here. This is a little song that's called Berg Vagabunden, or the Mountain Vagabonds. So I see one is volunteering another. But nobody is self-proclaimed. I mean, come on. Do I have any, like, I yodel in the shower kind of things? You know, I'm yodeling in the shower. I don't know, probably not. Well, this last week, I've had the great opportunity through musical bridges around the world to go into a bunch of elementary, middle, and high schools in the San Antonio area. They can find out. Yes. But you know, that's a great thing because if you actually watch a TV with news, or most of us are getting our stuff looking at our computers and looking at our phones. And there's all kinds of things out there that are really making us feel kind of bad about the way the world is. I mean, if you get on Facebook or Insta, whatever, you know, there's plenty of things that I think they're just trying to get us all ticked off at each other. But I have to tell you, I went into a bunch of schools this past week, and thankfully, Musical Bridges is making sure that we can bring different things into the schools. And some of those schools are very well funded, and you know, they have good economic means. Some of those schools aren't exactly the nicest, easiest to look at neighborhoods. But overall, I got to meet some amazing kids, and I got to meet some amazing teachers and administrators that are just trying to do their best for their community. And if we can just keep that hope alive, we're gonna be in some good shape. But learning doesn't end in the school. You see, only one person was proclaimed to be a yodeler here, and they didn't even say they were a yodeler themselves, so I'm not sure what we can say. But I bet we can all learn how to yodel. Who wants to learn how to yodel today? Oh, don't all yell at once! Who wants to learn to yodel today? Because quite frankly, it's really not that hard to get started. All you have to do is repeat 3 simple syllables right after me. I think everybody here can do it. Just say, yo. Yo. Who? Who. D. D. Okay? Nobody's heard yet, right? Yo-dee. 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 Hol-de-de-dee. Hol-de-de-dee. Hold the old lady. Yo-dee. 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 Cuckoo. Alrighty. So, when I say, who here is a yodeler? Raise your hands. And you're like, no. See, this is the great thing. The innocence of youth. I'm in this room with 400 elementary school kids. And I say, do I have any volunteers? And they're all like, me. Okay? They don't even know what they're volunteering for. I'm like, we're gonna be hanging the first 5 kids that I picked from their toes from the ceiling. And they're still like, me! We wanna keep that innocence and that fun. Like, I'm telling you, this gentleman right here, he has innocence and fun in his heart. This gentleman, can you please stand up here a second for me? Just give me a little hand here, okay? And let me see. I find that when people volunteer others, it's because they really just want to come up here themselves. Oh, that's even better. Oh, come on. How many people think she should do this? Neither do I. Chill. My mom says that I have a face perfectly made for radio, and I have a voice that makes everybody want to play my trumpet. Okay, but she doesn't want to sing for me right now. Oh, no. And then this lady here's like, don't make eye contact. But she's got to start getting used to her. Everybody give her a round of applause. So, right here, we have 2 members of your community. What is your name, sir? What is your, where are you from originally? And what is your dog tag number? Frank. Texas. Okay.
Texas.
Well, that means, that is great. My wife is a 6th generation Texan on both sides. And I'm just lucky to be alive. Oh, wow. Now, I bet what you didn't know about your father is that he is a world-renowned yodeler. But not with a name like Frank. His name is going to have to be Franz. So everybody say, hello, Franz!
Hello, Franz.
Okay. Hi. How's it going, Trisha? Oh, Trisha and I go way back. We go way back. I mean, we've known each other for almost a half an hour, 40 minutes. Okay, good stuff. But Trisha, for the next few minutes, is not going to be Trisha. She's going to transform right before your eyes into Heidi. Everybody go, hello, Heidi!
Hello, Heidi.
Now, we are about, oh, gut, du?
Ja.
Ja, okay.
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Ich spreche kein bisschen Hinzes Dialekt. Meine Familie kommt aus Burgenland in Österreich. My family comes from Burgenland in Austria. And as my father described, our area south of Vienna, the language and everything, it's a mash of 3 different cultures. Our family is Germanic in heritage, but also Hungarian and Croatian. And so the dialect is a half German, a half Croatian, and a half Hungarian. The linguistics are good, math not so good. But I'm gonna yodel, and you're gonna yodel back. Yodel, yodel, everybody. Heidi! Heidi, Trisha, good to meet you. 95! Wow! You know, I hope I'm alive when I'm 95. You're yodeling. That's kind of awesome, my buddy Frank. So, I have this instrument here, which is another type of accordion. In Austrian, it is called a stylische harmonica. I always love to get the elementary kids to go stylische harmonica, and then I go to the teachers and say, spell it. What's cool about this type of accordion, this one here was made in Austria, in Graz, and each one of the buttons is different. If I'm pushing on a bellows, or pulling. It only plays in the keys of A, D, G, and C, for all the musicians out there. And the left hand has what are called heligon reeds. Heligon is the German ancestral name of a tuba, so you get this sound. And so, it's just a really cool instrument, and it just sounds pretty. So I'm going to do a little song that my father composed for my little sister when she was born. So this is a little song that's just called the Katrina Waltz. portions for this instrument. It is a little song that is called Hobo. And my godfather, Uncle Chub, he was known as Chub because his last name is Czech. So he was Chubby Checker. But his dad was named Hobo. And if you ever saw him, well, he lived up to, he just was a funny guy that just didn't really care that he had mismatched clothes at the time, but he was just a sweetheart of a guy. And originally coming from Eastern Pennsylvania, it was the heart of steel country. And he loved that boom steel. So this was a song that Hobo was always in a hurry. So we're going to do a little song called Hobo. So, are these your siblings? Are these your sisters? Her older sisters? Hi. And she's like, oh, they're your professors. So that means, good times. So, are you going to dance the chicken dance for me? And she's like, let me just get back to my talk. It's okay. So let's, I have to be 100% honest with you. I literally had no music prepared for today because I didn't know who was going to be here or if anybody was going to be here. And it's so nice to have some people. So, I mean, like, I did have a few of those songs. Our buddy from Musical Bridges, like I heard him do the yodeling song, and I heard him play Hobo. But yeah, the other songs I'm just kind of pulling out here. So I find I'm going to have a group of people here that I'm probably going to get a few of them that like an Italian song or are Italian. And so I'm going to do a song right now that is associated with Italians. It's a pretty song, and even if you're not Italian, you probably heard it because the patron saint of Brooklyn, Dean Martin, sang this song. And in fact, this song has once been called the national anthem of Brooklyn. So if you'd like to sing along, you're welcome to. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing to Bella. Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When you start to spin your jewel just like pasta, for sure that's amore. When you dance down the street with the crowd at your feet, you're in love. Maybe you have to work on English. When you walk in the dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore, amore, amore. There might be an Irish person or two here, but even if there aren't any Irish people here, you know, some people might just want to get up and dance a jig. I mean, this lady here looks like she's like, no, she's like absolutely not. And after he did songs like Red Roses for a Blue Lady and was it Blue Velvet, he ran out of all the colors that he knew. And he did this little song called Melody of Love. I'm looking for a place to go so I can be all alone from thoughts and memories, so that when the music plays, I won't go back to the days when love was you and me. Whoa, moya drogaya chikora, means that I love you so. Moya drogaya chikora, more than you'll ever know. Kocham Ciebie całe serce. said, love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love. I wish I had a place to hide all my sorrow, all my pride. I just can't get along, 'cause the love went so fine keeps on hurting all the time. Where did I go wrong? Whoa, moya, rogaya, shikoha. Means that I love you so. Moya, rogaya, shikoha. Nearer than you'll ever know. Love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody. I'm originally from Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is the eastern part of the state. But some people, anybody from Pittsburgh? You know, so. We're from the town with the great football team. We cheer the Pittsburgh Steelers. Where winning's not happening because we really need we got a new coach and I'm not sure that's a good idea. But anyway, good to meet the man from Pittsburgh. But we are, of course, in a nation all its own. We are in the great state of Texas. This gentleman here is a native Texan. How many of y'all are native Texans? Pretty fair number here. So, my wife is originally, as I said, a sixth-generation Texan on both sides, but she's from Cowtown. She's from Fort Worth. But, so I mean, like, when I got into the family, well, first of all, I married into a family where my father-in-law was an opera singer and music minister. My mother-in-law has been the second flute and piccolo soloist for the Fort Worth Symphony for like 40-some years, and recently retired. My brother-in-law is an opera singer who just got done doing his third time as a soloist at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. And his wife is also a renowned opera singer. My sister-in-law is a French hornist and with a bunch of orchestras and stuff. And my wife is a board-certified behavioral analyst. Because she gets to see all the crazy of the musicians. And then she marries me. Bless her soul. You know, I'm an accordionist. That means I'm a born optimist. Let's see here. I play an instrument that's called the stomach Steinway or the belly Baldwin. Let's see. Did you ever hear the one about the accordion player who played a gig on New Year's Eve? And they were like, wow, he did such a great job. We're going to hire you back next year. He's like, great, can I just leave my equipment here? Or the time that he was coming home from a gig and he saw some of his friends' cars sitting out. And he's like, oh, I'm going to stop in and have a beer. Stops in and has a beer. Goes back out to his car and the back window is smashed. He's like, oh no, my accordion. And finds 3 more accordions in the back seat. But that being said, I love this instrument because we can play all kinds of music. like this little one by a guy named Bob. Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antonio, where in dreams I live in a memory, beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the Alamo, enchantment strange as the blue up above, a moonlit past that only she would know. Still hears my broken song of love. Moving all your splendor, no, only my heart. Call back my rose, rose and San Antonio. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit passed by the Alamo and rose my rose of San Antonio. Moving all your splendor, no, only my heart. Call back my rose, rose, San Antonio. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit passed by the Alamo and rose my rose of San Antonio, and rose my rose of San Antonio. So I played a bunch of songs from different countries. Played some songs from some different states. My forever home, the state of confusion. And then, as I was just walking through the chapel early on in a program, a gentleman was like, "Crazy Train." How many Ozzy Osbourne fans are in the room today? This gentleman's like, "Me." That lady back there, "Me." How many people here aren't Ozzy Osbourne fans? I mean, we're in San Antonio. There was the incident at the Alamo that, whether or not you're in San Antonio, the biting the head off the bats, and just his overall demeanor. Though I've heard that he was a really, Pat Boone was one of his best friends. He was an odd guy. Rest in peace. Then there's also, the question I should really ask is, how many people have no clue who Ozzy Osbourne is? Which is totally fine too. But he did a song about a form of transportation that's a little less than sane, that rides on rails. And so I like to take songs and adapt them to the accordion and then mash them up with songs, because I play for a lot of different age audiences. Like, I don't always play for audiences as young as you guys. So I have to play some songs for the older people. I gotta play some songs for the younger people. I have to play songs. Just my goal when we come in to do a performance is that I get to play something that you've heard before and you recognize, that you like. And hopefully I play something that you never heard before and you like. And even if I held you here and played something you didn't like, you found something to like around it. Because there's a great line I just heard recently that said, we're going to change the entire paradigm of the music industry. We are no longer charging people to come to our shows. It'll be free to get in. You just have to pay to leave. I'm going to be rich. Because I can chase audiences out. This particular song is going to have a little Ozzy Osbourne in it. It's going to have a little bit of the Monkees in it. It's going to have a little bit of Duke Ellington in it. Have a little Willie Nelson, Patsy Cline. And a little bit of Glenn Miller. And Ozzy Osbourne shows up again. So if you know any of those artists, great. If you like them, even better. If you don't like it, well, you're going to have to tolerate the next 5 minutes. Has everybody had a good time this afternoon? Before I close out, I'd like to have a nice round of applause to the entire staff that has made this happen, from musical bridges around the world, for the Texas Commission on the Arts, and of course, the one whose world we all live in. How about a round of applause for Deja back there? It has been my absolute pleasure to be here. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. I hope you have an even better day tomorrow. And there's always music out there. You know, if you're in a bad mood, you have some music that can help you stay in a bad mood. You got some music that you can commiserate with, for lack of a better term. You have music that'll make you happy. I mean, I don't know how anybody can be sad listening to a polka. You know? And one of my songs, one of my albums a few years ago, Happiness is a Choice. I hope everybody here is choosing happiness. This last selection is on that album. If you play with that little Spotify thing, you can find this recording out there on Spotify or Apple Music and all that kind of stuff. And if you play my recording of this next song 5 times, I will get a penny. And so if you listen to my entire albums, you listen to all the stuff that I have out there on Spotify, by the end of the month, I might be able to buy one of my 3 kids an ice cream cone. But we get to live a life, and I get to play a beautiful melody. The instrument I'm supposed to know how to play is the trumpet. I did my college degrees at Ithaca in upstate New York. Not Attica, Ithaca. And I did my master's at Penn State, not the State Penn. And I don't play the trumpet enough. So I'm not quite feeling my trumpet face is in the best shape, but sometimes it's important to just play a melody that people all know. And so I'm just gonna play a little song that I bet most of you, if not all of you, know the melody. And if you want to sing along, go right ahead. This coming Saturday, if you can break on out, head out I-10 a little bit east of here. There's this town where Shiner are welcoming people that like to drink a few golden foamy suds. It's not quite as good as Old Frothing Slosh in Iron City in Pittsburgh. Might be, depends. But we're going to be playing with my band at a little Czech Fest. The admission is free. You can come out, you can dance, you can remember dancing, you can make fun of the people who had too many golden foamy suds that are dancing, and everybody has a really good time. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.